So sometimes people tell me that, and maybe you've heard this as well, they feel like, their manifestations are just right there, so close. And maybe you've done the uh, affirmations, the meditations, you've had the downloads, you've visualized the scene so vividly, you could smell their damn cologne in the imaginal act. But what you want is still not here. Still no text, still no job confirmation, still no final feeling of this I amness, that you are awareness. So the mind says, you're so close, just not quite there yet. And that thought seems to become reality, right? Because the ego, the separate self, the character, doesn't just want the desire. It wants to be the one who gets there. So it turns every moment into a chase. But the thing is, you're not actually like behind. You're not out of alignment or less of I am. You're not waiting. You're already there. The character, meaning the ego, is just trying to catch up to something it was never meant to catch. Right? Let's just be with that for a moment. So the ego, the character, does not just want the desire. It wants the credit for the desire arriving. So yeah, sometimes it creates distance between you and the thing. That way it can micromanage the process, pretend it's learning a lesson, and crown itself spiritually advanced when the thing finally comes. But there is no distance. You're not moving closer to your desire. You're the field in which it's already present. So it's not about becoming more and more upgraded version or becoming masterful. It's about noticing who you are. But the character hates that because noticing, well, that doesn't make it special. That doesn't let it keep the diary entry of how it did it. So instead it says, let me work on stabilizing my self-concept. Let me become a manifester, master manifester, because I'm God. Let me see what state I'm in today and manage it. And all of that is just DK. It's all a decoy and a DK dressed up as spiritual homework. The character is always lagging behind the now because it doesn't generate experience, right? But what it does is it interprets it, which means that every time you check in with thought about how you're doing, right? That means you're already out of sync, right? Because it's like trying to hear music through a review of the album. It doesn't work. So let's say something unexpected happens, right? And your specific person, partner, sends a sweet message out of the blue. Before you can smile fully, right? The thinker jumps in knowing this knowledge and it's like, oh my God, I must be in the right state. This is working. This is working. Again, we're not demonizing that, but notice what just happened. You weren't just in the moment, you were commenting on the moment. You were already there, right? And the character just ran up, panting, going, wait, hold up. Let me analyze this and assign a cause so I can repeat it later. And we've all done this or do this. Because when you're actually present, when you're resting in being in I am and knowing who you are, the ego, the character panics because presence feels like, oh, nothing's missing, everything is fine. And it kind of sometimes feels ordinary too. And the character has no job description in that state. It doesn't. So what does it do? It rushes back in with, don't get too comfortable. We're not there yet. This isn't the real feeling. Or, oh, this is just a feeling. Don't settle, don't settle. Oh, you're spiritual bypassing. Let's go journal about our abandonment wound. Let me correct my beliefs. Do you see? Presence is already there, meaning it's already here. But the character, the ego wants to earn it, to understand it, to be ready for it. So it loops you with thoughts like, oh, you're not fully embodied. You've not mastered the God state. You're not stable in your I am. You need to rewatch that YouTube videos 10 times to make you feel like you're already chosen. All of this pretending to get some work done. And yeah, of course you want your specific person. And maybe it's been years, or maybe it's been weeks. Maybe you've had moments of clarity, like, it's done, you felt chosen. Then you see maybe even his or her or their visual pops up in your mind. And you've had this experience of peace. Maybe they reach out and then they don't reply, or they ghost you, or they've not done anything significant. And then your egos, the character suddenly starts spinning. Oh, I'm not in the right state. I was just too reactive in that conversation. I didn't trust enough. That's why it's delayed. I know it's all me. There's something wrong with me. Do you hear the game? You're already there, meaning here. You're already here. The experience of wholeness was already happening. And the character showed up late, looked around, and said, let's rewind and pretend we're not there, where we want to be. We have some fixing to do. Let's get to work. The character wants control more than it wants a peaceful, joyous life. Because in joy, it dissolves. In peace, it dissolves. And same with money, right? You'll have a week where you feel abundant, like you're not stressing. Clients pop in, payments land, you get a raise at your job, you get praised. That's good. Then one day, an unexpected bill shows up. And then the mind says, cool, let's handle this, right? Okay. And then it goes, uh-oh, you lost it. You fell out of the wealth state. Remember that creator who said to do your I am affirmations? You didn't do it. That's why you fell out of it. You're not a master manifester. You haven't mastered I am. And then the character re-enters the chat. And then it declares, this is a problem. You were never stable in abundance. So fix it. This is the illusion. You were already where you want to be. And the ego slapped a new storyline on top of the already present fullness. So let's pause here, right? Breathe. Just ask this guided pause question. Who is trying to get there? Who is trying to be chosen? Who is trying to stabilize abundance? And who is trying to prove they've arrived? And then look, is it a real self? Can you find an actual entity? Or is it a loop of thoughts playing catch up to a reality they never created? What if there was no one trying? What if there was no problem there for you to fix? What if you're not the character trying to rest in I am, but the I am that's in which the character is made of, and known by? So right now, this second, you don't need to change a thing. You're already there, here, wherever you want to be. You just don't need to think about it and analyze it. So the character doesn't always resist arrival. Sometimes it lets you feel it, but adds a caveat. It says, you earn this. Good job doing the work. Good job resting in I am. Let's congratulate you. Yay. That's still the ego. That's still the character. That's the illusion of control disguised as spiritual maturity. It still believes in time, in deserving, in leveling up, in finally becoming worthy, in finally becoming someone who's mastered God state or mastered I am. But this recognition doesn't come from effort, clearly. It comes from noticing that you were never the doer, very experientially. Like you've noticed in Timeless, if you've experienced that course, it's in my link in the bio, where you can see that there's only abundance. There's nothing to achieve there. And it's here and now, not somewhere in the future. And a while ago, I think I might have shared with you, but it comes to mind again. Like I thought of a school friend from 15 years ago. I didn't try to manifest it. The thought popped up randomly, right? And 2 days later, at a random pickleball semifinals, he was there. And I've said this before. He's a homebody. He doesn't like crowds, but he was there, right? Because I was in, you noticed connection, the state of connection. And another time, I was trying to remember another movie or a show that I watched. And then 1 or 2 days later, someone brings it up out of nowhere in casual conversation. And these aren't special events. They are natural expressions of awareness that isn't tied to the thinker. These are all manifestations. There is no resistance for these. No, I'm not there yet. All of this is just life effortlessly unfolding, right? And I want you to notice where in your life this already happens and share it in the comments as well. And if you want to hone in on this experience, right? Yes, you can check out Timeless. And I have something exciting for you. I have my workshop, a live free workshop called the Beliefless Manifestation that I am hosting live on February 8th on Sunday at 10:05 Eastern Standard Time. And just comment, I am ready in the comments, and I will share the link with you. I'm so excited to do this because I love showing up for you, and we'll bust some myths, okay? And you'll get to see how manifestation is natural, how you're already doing it, and are there some changes that you can make by challenging outdated beliefs and myths. So yeah, there's no becoming here. We're not trying to fix anything, nothing to resolve. We're just being, and you get to come as you are. As you are. So comment I am ready in the comments below, and I will link that workshop, and I will see you there.